Hi everyone, and welcome to this episode of Soul Seeds, where Elizabeth is my guest expert for today. And Elizabeth is both a mindset and manifestation coach. And the topic we are going to discuss today is manifesting money. So, hi Elizabeth, welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. And I would love to know, for those that don't know, what is the essence of manifestation?
The essence of manifestation, for me, it is creating your own reality, really bringing what you have in your imagination, the things that you desire, the things that you wish upon, and bringing that into your reality. But the thing is, we're always manifesting. So sometimes we can also bring in things that we necessarily don't want, but we aren't aware of that we're actually always in this creation process. We are creating our current reality all the time.
Mm. Yeah, because one of my favorite quotes is, as within, so without. So what
Mhm.
you experience and feel and think on the inside is really what is reflected on your outside, correct?
Right. What you focus upon, where your attention goes, that is what you will experience in your current reality, what you are going to experience in your life. So it's so important. I always say mindset first and then manifestation next, because what you focus on, your thoughts, your fears, your emotions really will dictate what it is that you are experiencing in this life.
Mm. And how can we use that mindset as our power to manifest money?
How to manifest money. So there's so many beautiful tools and tips that I can give you, but I'll try to give you the best ones possible in a short
Hmm.
period of time. So really it is, not being in this energy of lack, because when we are in an energy of lack and scarcity, believing we don't have enough, that there's not enough, that we're in debt and it's an awful thing, we are putting ourselves in that energy of not having. So
Hmm.
it really is coming to this place of feeling of having enough and being grateful for what you do have. So we can
Hmm.
look at everything that you have, whether it's, a roof over your head or a hot shower, or a cup of coffee, and being grateful that you're
Hmm.
able to do that. And even having credit card debt, a lot of people focus on that, right? And they
Right.
want to get out of debt. So what you're doing is you're telling the universe, I want more debt, when you focus on that, right? Because the universe doesn't know the difference between good and bad, or, what you do want and what you don't want. It focuses
Hmm.
on what you give attention to.
Right.
So changing your mindset and the way you use your language, and what your focus is in saying, I'm so grateful for the financial freedom that I have.
Hmm.
Or also, when I go to pay for things and I have to use my credit card, I give gratitude to the fact that I'm able to purchase the things that I need when
Hmm.
I need them. And I have that abundance, this credit available to me in order to get the things that I need. So
Hmm.
changing your mindset shift, I think, really around, having this debt. And of course, the goal is to get out of it, right? But that's
Hmm.
how we start to get out of it, is when
Right.
we come from this place of gratitude, having enough. So anytime you pay a bill, being grateful that you have the money in your account to be paying the bill. Even if you have $2 in your account, you
Hmm.
still have $2, right? So really it comes from this place of being grateful for everything that you have right now. And then the rest will start to flow more in of abundance.
And what if you try that? Say you're in debt and you really try
Mhm.
to focus on, okay, I have, like you said, I have a roof over my head, I have healthy food on my plate, but you still feel that maybe that sense of lack when it comes to your finances and money. How can you shift that specific mindset when you really don't see any results yet, of course?
Well, because everything happens in divine timing. And if you've been working at this for a long time and you haven't seen any sort of shifts, there is an underlying belief that, you're still in this frequency where
Hmm.
this debt lies, right? You're still in the vibration and the frequency of where this lack is. So
Hmm.
really, you haven't really shifted your vibration to the energy of abundance. And
Hmm.
abundance can come in so many forms, not just money.
Right.
Remember, money is just a tool. It's an exchange of energy, and we put money on this pedestal. So it's not really the money that we want, it's the things that the money will bring us that we desire, right? That
Hmm.
sense of freedom, that sense of security. So feeling secure and abundant now. And really, it comes to faith. Having faith faith for me in a higher power, whether it be source, spirit, God, universe, whatever you resonate with, that you will always be provided for. You will always be supported. You will have everything that you need in
Mm-hmm.
order to survive, to thrive in this life. And
Mm-hmm.
there's a difference between need and want. So when you can feel safe and secure in that, feeling that you know that you have everything you need,
Mm-hmm.
then it becomes a fun thing to be like, okay, well, I have everything I need, so everything else is just a bonus. And
Mm-hmm.
if it happens, great. If it doesn't, I'm okay. I'm
Mm-hmm.
okay now. So when you get in that energy of feeling okay now and really believing it, right? You
Mm-hmm.
have to shift
Right.
it. It has to be a belief. That's when things will start to shift for you and start to change. And you will notice all the abundance that will start to come into your life when we detach from that outcome, right? When we hold on so tight to that need for more money or
Mm-hmm.
more things, we're actually pushing it away. We never
Mm-hmm.
want to need things, right?
Right.
Because when you need it, you're in this energy of lack and without. It's,
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy and grateful for what I have now, and I would love for this to happen, but really truly believing that you are okay now if that
Mm-hmm.
does not happen for you, but trusting in divine timing that everything is happening just at the perfect time for
Mm-hmm.
you.
And what if you notice that, okay, I'm not in debt, I don't really have financial struggles, but really I'm not as abundant as I would like, or money doesn't flow easily to me. How do you know when you have maybe some blocks or that are preventing money from coming in?
So looking at really for me in my clients, it's looking at their language, their, and their actions, right? And how are you behaving? So are you behaving as someone that is abundant and, has more than enough money? And something you can do to play with this energy is, when you go to the store and, you want to buy, a food product, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or a makeup product or a bottle of wine. And you would, if money was not an option, which one would you buy? Like at which level? Would you buy the designer, skincare, or would you buy the CoverGirl skincare? CoverGirl doesn't even make skincare, but you know what I mean? Like the drugstore level, right? Or would you buy the $20 bottle of wine or the $5 bottle of wine?
Mm-hmm.
So practice playing with that, being in the energy of, I have more than enough money and I can buy the things that I
Mm-hmm.
desire. And that by doing that, you're becoming that level, that next level person, right? That
Right.
higher version of yourself who is abundant now. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how you can start getting into the energy and the frequency of that version of yourself
Mm-hmm.
that is able to afford all of the things that you desire, right? And just really
Right.
paying attention to your language, not using the words expensive or I can't afford that
Right.
or I don't have enough, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
I'm choosing not to buy this now, or I'm choosing not to spend my money on this. I can afford anything I want. It's what am I choosing to spend my money on?
Mm-hmm. And I think it's also important to know that you can start small, right? You mean you don't have to really buy something that is designer, but you can
Right.
splurge just a bit, even if you want to buy yourself some chocolates
Or
and
some
splurge a bit.
flowers.
That's exactly, exactly. It's, I think,
Yeah.
about that mental shift. How would you act or behave when you have something that feels luxurious to you?
Right, exactly. And you're putting money into like circulation. Look, money wants to be spent. It wants to be used. It doesn't want to be hoarded. So when you're putting this money in circulation, you're creating this exchange of an energy, and
Mm-hmm.
that is going to allow you to have more money flow back to you if you shift and believe that, for an example, every dollar I spend comes back to me tenfold
Mm-hmm.
because I truly believe that you're giving more to receive more. The more you give, the more you receive. So if
Mm-hmm.
you see someone that, like a GoFundMe, give, $10, $15 every time you see one and coming
Right.
from a place of love, not from a place of like, well, I'm going to give this so I can get more back to me.
Mm-hmm.
We want to always come from a place of love when we are giving.
Mm-hmm. And also, I think from a place of like trust, knowing that
Yes.
I can spend this and it will come back to me.
Exactly. Trusting that you have the money in your account. So
Mm-hmm.
knowing that if you release it, it will come back to you and it will come back to you even greater.
Mm. And what are some like practical things that people can do on a day-to-day basis to get to maybe that high frequency or get that positive mindset?
So visualization is really a practice that we use in the manifestation world a lot.
Mhm.
So, even 5 minutes a day or, in the morning or before you go to bed, seeing your life as like how you would love it to be,
Mhm.
almost like creating a movie in your mind and seeing yourself at the end result with your goals achieved. So
Mhm.
say you want to double your income, right? And that would be, you would love to have double of what you are making now. So, what are you going to be doing on a daily basis when that happens? What are
Mhm.
the things that you will be doing? Are you traveling first class? Are you, going shopping? Are you giving more donations? Are you buying a new house? Like,
Mhm.
what are those things you are doing? And seeing yourself in your imagination doing those things. So,
Mhm.
before I manifested my house, I would see myself every day. I would visualize it myself every day playing out my perfect day in
Mhm.
my new house, waking up in my house, going in my bathroom, like doing my morning studies in my office, which I'm in
Mhm.
now. Making my kids lunch in my dream kitchen,
Mhm.
sitting by my fireplace, which I have now and I didn't have before, like seeing all these things playing out.
Mhm.
But the most important part of visualization is getting emotionally involved in that.
Mhm.
How is it making you feel?
Right.
Because that is how you shift your vibration is by shifting the way you feel inside. So you
Mhm.
feel at peace. Do you feel free? Do you feel happy? Do you feel joy? Do you feel abundant? Do you feel pride? Like really paying attention to those emotions. So I
Mhm.
would do that on a daily basis. And you can also write out your goals in a present tense, right?
Mhm.
We say, I am so happy and grateful now that I have my dream home. Like I used to write out, that we live in our dream home on 1+ acres of land because that is
Mhm.
what we wanted, right? And we would write that out every day. Or I'm so happy and grateful now that I make, whatever amount of money you want to make on a monthly basis with
Mhm.
ease and flow. So everything in a present tense as if you already have that.
Mm. Yeah, because I think the most important thing is, okay, you can state affirmations, you can make a vision board, but you have to actually like do it and feel it and take like what they call inspired action
And
towards those goals, of course.
yes, you have to embody that
Mm.
version of yourself that has that goal. And we do that through emotion. And we
Mhm.
do that, like you said, through inspired action, taking
Mm.
inspired action. So doing things that feel good to you and light you up, not
Yeah.
doing things from a place of force.
And from a place of lack.
Yes. Yes,
Mm.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Not doing things because, and not always being in the doing, right?
Mm.
Because we think we
Right.
have to do these things, but doing them because we're listening to our intuition and following what our intuition tells us to do, connecting, feeling your connection to your higher power, whatever it is that you believe in, and then taking those actions that feel good in your body.
Mm. And how open should you be? Or now I should quote it differently. How important is it actually to stay open for the experiences that come to you after you try to manifest something?
Yeah, so another affirmation that I love to use is I am open and ready to receive
Mm.
abundance, wealth, and prosperity in all forms with ease and flow. Because if we are so fixated on how that outcome is going to look, we're
Right.
actually closing off so many possibilities that could be even better than
Mm-hmm.
we imagine. Because oftentimes, if we allow ourselves to be open and receive whatever the universe has in store for us, those results are so much better than we
Mm-hmm.
even imagined in the first place and we even thought was possible.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for this episode. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.